Nathan's here with all the ice on in the booth. At the gate outside, when they pull up, they give me loose. Yeah, jump out, boys. That's Nike boys hopping our coast. This shit way too big.
Aloha YouTube, what is up? Untied Hawaii here, coming at you with some information. I know a lot of you guys ask all the time, okay, so Untied, where do you sell your shoes? How do you like sell all of these sneakers and stuff? How do you get rid of the used pairs and things like that? And you know, there's a lot of answers for that. But one answer that I used to give all the time was that I used to sell through Goat app. Goat app is actually like an app that you can get on iOS store, I think Android as well, where you sell new and used shoes. Really easy before. I mean, you just take some pictures and you like upload it and that was that. It was good to go. And it was a really good experience before. I got a lot of steals on there. I mean, I've talked about it in previous videos that like some of my sneaker collection was built because of steals from that app. What they do is some verification, so kind of like StockX, it's just not at the level of StockX in my opinion, which if you guys watched older videos, it's a complete flip of what I used to say before. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. And I guess to give you my credentials on this app, I actually have two separate accounts. One, I'm a 586 seller rating. The other one, I'm at like, I think 502 or something like that. So combined, I'm at like over 1,000 seller rating on that thing. So that's basically a snapshot of like the volume of shoes that I would sell on that app. And it was insane before, but again, that was before and not now. Now it's a completely different experience. I hate using that app now, and it's, I don't know, I wish they could fix it. So let's go over some of the reasons why it's not a great app anymore, but potentially still be viable, I guess. Reason number one, and my main problem with this, is the user interface sucks now. It is terrible. Out of nowhere, they decided to change like the buy and sell area where you have like this huge black box now, which it wasn't like that before. I think it's really aesthetically unpleasing. And you like swipe left and right to get to buy new, buy used, buy new with defects, and also offers or something like that, where it used to just be buy new or buy used. And I really liked that option before because it was less swiping, it was less like, you know, time on the app, so that was good. It was like really easy to find what you wanted. So it's more difficult to like find used items and stuff now, like to sell or even to buy, because you click on these numbers and it doesn't show you the picture right away. It still shows you more numbers. That kind of sucks. It's just more clicks and it just doesn't feel as smooth. The checkout screen too is just not really nice anymore. You do the sliding feature thing, which I guess it's more secure. It makes it so that you can't buy shoes on accident or whatever, but also not a feature that I really like. I don't like this swiping back and forth thing. It doesn't make sense from what it used to be, where it was just clicking, you know, it just was a complete shift. I don't know, it's like these little things, but honestly, like in app creation and app development and stuff, those little factors matter. I mean, it's user experience, and my experience as a user was not very good with the app right now. The second reason why I stopped using Goat app is because it started to feel like very much a money grab, and I really don't like companies that do that. So the reason why I feel like it was a money grab is they tried to start this Goat Clean program, which I was pretty interested in before. I mean, I do the beater box series and the shoes are really dirty and stuff all the time. So I was like, oh, they would clean it for me? That's not bad, you know, that's a good deal. So they sent out a link or whatever to people that had high seller ratings or whatever, and they said, would you want to be a test pilot for the Goat Clean program? And so I asked some questions, what is some of the stuff about it? And the main thing that stood out to me is the commission rate is 30%. Yes, it's a percentage. It's not a flat rate. 30% is what they were going to charge to clean shoes. So let's put that in perspective for you guys, 30%. So if I sold those Red Octobers in the back through the Goat Clean program, and I listed them for like $3,300, if they use the clean program, they would take $1,000. $1,000 for cleaned shoes. 1,000 to clean my shoes. That's not a joke. That's actually what it is. Look at this email. Insane. It's a commission rate. I would say it'd be okay like if it was like a flat rate, you know, like 10 bucks. Okay, maybe that's somewhat reasonable if it's a higher end shoe and they're doing more work or whatever. But $1,000, really? Who's gonna allow somebody to clean their shoes for $1,000? I could definitely do that myself in like 5 minutes, and that's not worth 1,000. However, if you guys want me to clean your shoes for $1,000, I will definitely do it. Send it over. Give me $1,000 and yeah, it'll be cleaned very nicely. Should start my own business and do that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna retire from YouTube and just do that. Let's clean shoes for $1,000. Let's do it. Anyway, on a real note, that is just ridiculous in my opinion. If it was flat rate, yeah, that makes sense, but no commission, that is dumb. And especially at a commission rate as high as 30%, like it makes no sense at all. So that was another thing that kind of got me turned off from the app. Like I was like, oh yeah, we're not doing that. Didn't even respond to that email. Third reason why I'm not a big fan of Goat app anymore is because I realized that there's no incentive for high volume sellers. Like I said, one of my accounts is at 586 now, and the other one is like 5 something. That'd be 1,000 something sales or whatever, 1,000 something points, and that's kind of a lot. So you would expect, okay, maybe that'll bring your commission rate down or whatever, but honestly, the only things they tell you are that if you get to 150, you don't need to put pictures, which, okay, that's whatever. And then if you get to 250, you can list multiple sizes, which pretty much nobody will ever use unless you're like backdooring a lot of pairs. And even then, it's only gonna save you like a minuscule amount of time. So essentially there's no incentives at all. Conversely, like if you go to StockX or something, at least like when you're starting at that commission rate, you go down by 0.5% for each level. So for me, I'm actually like almost at level 4, I believe. So that would be an 8% commission cap versus the 9.5%. And I know you guys are gonna say, okay, you're squabbling about 1.5%. What's the big deal? Honestly, 1.5% adds up. You don't want to lose money when you don't need to lose money. So I feel like at least, okay, StockX gives you that. Number 4 reason why I'm not using GoDApp as much is because they're not really expanding. They're expanding in the wrong places per se. Just recently they did the Goat Clean program, which I think was a great idea, just very poorly executed. Maybe they made changes now, but that rubbed me the wrong way. The other thing that they're doing is like Instant Ship now. I think it just came out today. Instant Ship, I guess they have a warehouse with Flight Club, or honestly just shoes that they buy at low cost through the app, keep it in their warehouse, and then sell it from there for an uptick of like 20 bucks. I'm not a big fan of that. I like the fact that StockX implemented streetwear. That was huge for me. That was one of the turning points for me where I was like, okay, you know what? This app is legit. I'm going over here versus staying over here. I think GoDApp has all of the things in place to make that happen, but they're just not making it happen for some reason. I don't know. I think it's cool you stick exclusively with sneakers, but at the same time, why not branch out? Because sneakers is also like a diverse area where there's like streetwear and stuff like that as well that go pretty much hand in hand with sneakers. So yeah, I thought that was weird. If they added the fact that you can add used clothes, it would make it a freaking gold mine for me, and I go back to that app real quick, regardless of UI and stuff like that, because that would be something. So hopefully that gets put in place eventually, but again, that's just another thing that's just not there, and for me, it's a no-go. And so for the last reason why I'm not a big fan of GoDApp anymore, I'm not sure, maybe this is just kind of across the entire resale market, you know, wherever you're selling, but the prices and the valuation of things have gone really, really far down. Before, GoDApp used to have prices and like sales and stuff that were much higher than competitors like StockX and things like that. However, they're like almost exactly the same now in terms of prices. So it really gives me no incentive to sell over there when I'm at 9.5% commission versus 8% with StockX. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So that's another thing that's kind of turning me off from that app, and it just doesn't really give me more incentive to sell over there versus on other platforms, or if I'm not making more money, then there's no real point in using it. Okay, so that's it for like the negatives and stuff, and I just really want to say, like, overall, I still use the app, okay? It's not like it's deleted from my phone. It's still there. I have used shoes on there because pretty much that's the only reason why I use it, is because of used shoes. If it wasn't for used shoes, like literally I would not be on it at all. And it's really unfortunate because, like I said in the beginning, I used to really like this app. I used to be really about it, and I used to like what they did. You would think that when they absorbed Flight Club and stuff, there would be positive changes, but nothing was really changed. So they're moving in the wrong direction, if you ask me. It feels very much like a money grab, and just not really about that, you know? So no incentive, and yeah, there's just better options out there on the market for right now. Hopefully that changes over time, but it has to be seen, and I hope they make those changes though. Anyway, that's it for my spiel, I guess, on GoDApp. I know it was kind of long-winded, but a lot of you guys in the comments were asking, so what is your thoughts on GoDApp? Do you think it's legit? Yada yada yada. And yeah, that's pretty much my entire thought on that. Is it legit? Yeah, I think it's a legit service. I mean, I've never had any problems with it up until then. Sales and stuff is fine. Buying, I've been getting authentic shoes. There's no problems there, but there's just so many changes that need to be made in order for it to be amazing again. So, but who knows, you know, gotta see. Thank you guys again for watching this video. If you guys like this video, be sure to subscribe down below. Be sure to hit that like button. Liking the video shows me that you guys like seeing this kind of content, and it kind of, I guess, motivates me to make more content like this. So be sure to hit the like button down below. And until next time, stay humble, stay blessed, take care, guys. I'll see you. Aloha. Shoops.